Central-Denison. This is Mrs. Corna. Today we're celebrating Wacky Wednesday, and I'm going to read for you this book called This Book Just Ate My Dog. Does that one make you a little bit nervous, Hope Winifred? This Book Just Ate My Dog by Richard Byrne. This Book Just Ate My Dog by Richard Byrne. Wackies, let's go! Bella was taking her dog for a stroll across the page when something very odd happened. Bella's dog disappeared. "Hello, Bella. What's up?" said Ben. "This book just ate my dog." Ben decided to investigate. But Ben disappeared too. Suddenly, help zoomed in. Then vanished. Things were getting ridiculous. "I'll just have to sort this out myself," thought Bella. But burp. Sometime later, a note appeared. It read, "Dear reader, it would be lovely if you could kindly help us. Please turn this book on its side and shake. Bella." Oh, she put a little kiss there. Number 1, turn book around. Number 2, shake. And shake, and shake, and shake. And one last little wiggle. "Thank you, Bella." Everybody reappeared. And things got back to normal. Well, almost. Dear reader, please tell this book to promise not to be so naughty next time you read it. Thank you, Bella. And there's a little kiss. And that's the end of our story. Since it's Wacky Wednesday, we're going to make a recipe that's a little bit wacky. We're going to make chocolate pudding. Now you might be thinking, there's nothing wacky about chocolate pudding, but we're not making your regular kind of chocolate pudding. We're making avocado chocolate pudding. To make avocado chocolate pudding, you'll need a food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor, you could use a blender or you could use a hand mixer. You'll just have to mix extra long. You'll need a spatula. You'll need a measuring cup. You'll need a measuring teaspoon. You'll need a knife for cutting the avocados. Now, only an adult should be doing the cutting with the knife. The spoon will be used to scoop the avocado. That's something that the kids could do. And you'll need a serving bowl. Here are the ingredients you'll need for making avocado chocolate pudding. First, you'll need avocados. You'll need either 2 or 3 avocados. It depends on the size of the avocados. You'll need maple syrup. Now, if you don't have maple syrup, you could substitute brown sugar and it works just fine. You'll need cocoa powder. That's unsweetened cocoa powder. You'll need salt, vanilla, and milk. You could use almond milk if you don't want to use regular dairy milk. And if you wish, you might use whipped topping on top of your pudding. So to make avocado chocolate pudding, you're going to start with 2 to 3 avocados. We're going to take the knife, and this is something that the adult should definitely do, and we're going to cut open the avocados. We're going to cut the long way down the middle, and then we're going to twist the avocado open so you can see inside. Now the adult can do this part. When you remove the pit, if you hit it with the knife, you can pull it right out. And then, this is a great part for the kids, you can scoop the avocado out of its shell or its skin and put it right into the food processor. So here we have one avocado. That looks like a good avocado. We'll do the same thing with a second avocado. Remember, the adult does the cutting. And the kids could do the twisting and the scooping. Next, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of cocoa. We'll measure 1/3 into our cup. And add that to the food processor. Next, we'll add 1/2 cup of maple syrup to the food processor. If you don't have maple syrup, you can add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Put the lid on the food processor and we'll process. Once you have that well processed, you're going to add your salt, your vanilla, and then finally the milk. We'll add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. There's 1 and there's 2. And now we're going to add up to a cup of milk. Because avocados come in different sizes, you can't be sure exactly how much avocado you have in. So if you want a thinner pudding, you'll add more milk than if you want a thicker pudding. So I'm going to measure out a cup of milk. I'm going to just put in about 1/2 of it to start with. And then I'm going to process again. We'll pause and scrape down the edges. And I think my chocolate pudding is actually thick enough. If I had very large avocados, or if I used brown sugar, I would probably need more of the milk. It looks like our chocolate avocado pudding is ready to put into the serving bowl. Because the blade of the food processor can be very sharp, this is probably something you should have an adult help you with. Or you can just watch or hold the edges of the food processor while an adult does the scooping for you. It looks like our chocolate avocado pudding is finished. You could serve it right away, or you could put it in the refrigerator covered with plastic wrap and serve it later. If you liked that wacky book, This Book Just Ate My Dog, you might enjoy This Book Is Out of Control, or This book just stole my cat. All three of those wacky books are by Richard Byrne. Now let's give our wacky avocado chocolate pudding a try. You could have it just plain, or you might like to add a little bit of whipped topping. Oh, that's wonderful. And you would never know it has avocado in it. Have a wacky Wednesday.